Bridging the HR gap, how it can provide safe access for new teachers before school starts. Summer is a time of preparation for school districts, but it also can be a time of challenges, especially for IT departments. New teachers may need access to school systems months before the school year starts, but there's one problem. They're not yet entered into the HR system. This creates a series of headaches for the IT department, where automation and security policies hit a wall. So, what's the issue? When a new hire isn't officially entered into HR until the school year begins, the automated processes IT relies on can't trigger. Let's break down the main challenges that IT departments face and why traditional automation or even your standard onboarding via help desk doesn't work in this scenario. First, let's talk about timing. New teachers often need access during the summer to prepare for classes, attend training, or access curriculum materials. But without being entered into HR, they don't have formal employee records, which means no automated account creation for critical systems. Automation is designed to kick in when official records from HR are created. Without those records, the automation doesn't initiate. And that leads to the second challenge, manual account creation. Without automation, IT departments must manually create accounts, granting access to email, learning management systems, and more. This involves a lot of time-consuming manual intervention, and the risk of human error increases. Automation can't handle these out-of-sequence requests, and IT teams are left juggling access permissions for new teachers who aren't officially part of the system yet. Here's where it gets even trickier. Granting access to someone not fully registered in the system introduces security risks. Student data, internal communications, and other sensitive information could be exposed to someone who isn't fully verified. Without proper background checks and identity verification that come with HR onboarding, IT can't guarantee the same security controls for temporary or manually created accounts. This increases the risk of violating privacy laws like FERPA. Another challenge is deciding how much access to give these new teachers. Should their access be temporary or permanent? And how do you ensure it's revoked when no longer needed? Manually tracking access means errors are more likely. And sometimes teachers could retain access longer than necessary, leading to compliance issues. Role-based permissions are another sticking point. Normally, HR systems define an employee's role, and access is assigned accordingly. But without this HR data, IT has to manually assign permissions, which can easily lead to inconsistencies. Some teachers might have too much access and others too little. Communication delays between HR and IT are common during the summer. With different schedules and priorities, critical information like start dates and job roles can slip through the cracks, causing further delays in access provisioning. Automation depends on timely data from HR, so if HR is delayed, its hands are tied. Finally, system integration becomes a challenge. Most districts rely on multiple interconnected platforms: email, student management, grading software, and more. All of these need to be synchronized when new staff are added. Without official HR records, this integration falls apart, forcing IT to create manual workarounds for each system. In summary, without proper HR integration, automation doesn't work, forcing IT departments to intervene manually. This leads to inefficiency, increased security risks, and a greater chance of errors. So how do we fix it? One effective solution is HR system integration to align new hire records with access needs well before the school year begins. HR can input new teachers into the system early, with contract dates still set for the start of the school year. From there, IT can modify the automated user provisioning system to activate new accounts a few days before the school year starts, say 90 days. This allows new teachers to receive credentials well in advance, ensuring they can access training materials, curriculum resources, and internal systems without delay. Another option is implementing secure delegated forms. This form can be used by HR or other departments to submit the necessary data to create a temporary user account, even before official records are finalized in the HR system. Once submitted, the form is processed by the automated provisioning system, which initiates the onboarding process. All transactions are securely logged, ensuring audit compliance and transparency. To further streamline the process, the IT department can use a separate delegated form to reconcile temporary accounts with official HR records. This ensures that any access granted manually can later be aligned with formal employee records, preventing users from being overlooked. Automated notifications can also be set up for accounts unlinked for a certain number of days, making it easier for IT to follow up on any discrepancies. Additionally, IT can generate reports on users without an HR record who still require reconciliation, allowing for proper auditing and oversight. Now that you've seen the challenges and discovered practical solutions, it's time to implement these strategies. Don't let these challenges overwhelm your IT team or delay your new teachers anymore. Adopting the right tools and approaches can streamline the onboarding process, minimize security risk, and enable your staff to focus on what matters most, supporting quality education in your schools. Ready to make a change? Reach out to learn more about how our solutions can help you achieve a seamless and secure onboarding experience for your new teachers. Contact us today to get started. Thank you for watching and for taking the first step toward creating a more efficient and secure onboarding process. We look forward to helping you succeed. See you next time.